Hello students, welcome back to your online classes and we will continue with the same topic, that is up you go. So take out page number 80. So here is an exercise. Find out and write what kinds of tools are needed for climbing mountains. So what are the instruments or tools that is needed in order to climb the mountains? You have to write, okay, like sling, rope, stick. These all are the tools, okay, needed to climb mountains. Have you ever seen a hook and rope being used for anything else? Where? So if you have seen a hook or rope used for any other purpose, then you have to write where you have seen, okay, where, like you can see, you have seen while drawing water from well, okay. What else can be used if you want to cross a river in the mountains? So in the mountains, when we want to cross the river, then what things can we use? So that also you have to write, either rope, sling, this one you have to write. Why do we need extra energy on the mountains? So why do we need extra energy on the mountains? So you have to write the answer. Have you ever heard of anyone who has done something adventurous? What? So this one also, if you have heard, then you have to say yes. Have you ever done anything adventurous? If yes, tell your class, write about it in your own words. So adventurous means willing to take risks or to try out new methods, ideas or experiences. Adventurous means willing to take risks or to try out new methods, ideas or experiences. So if you have done anything adventurous, then you have to tell those things to your class, okay, and you have to write that experience in your own words, okay. So today's subtopic is rock climbing. So on this day, that is 10th February 1984, okay, they did rock climbing, okay. We had to climb 15 kilometers to reach Tekla village. So in order to reach Tekla village, they had to climb 15 kilometers, okay. It was at a height of 1600 meters. So, and this village was at a height of 1600 meters. Our rucksacks had all that we may need, and in their rucksacks, whatever the things they needed, so all the things were in that rucksacks, okay, like things like food packets, water bottle, rope, hook, plastic sheet, diary, torch, towel, soap, wind cheater, whistle, glucose, jaggery, chana and some other snacks. These things are the needed things. So these things were in the rucksack, okay. We could see fruits and vegetables growing in the steppe fields. So while climbing the rock, they also saw the vegetables which was growing in the steppe fields, okay. We saw Colonel Ram Singh standing on a 90 meters high flat rock with pegs and ropes. So while climbing the rock, they also saw Colonel Ram Singh standing on a high flat rock, okay, which was at a height of 90 meters, and Colonel Ram Singh was standing with pegs and ropes. We had been told to first observe the rock carefully and identify holes, places where we can put our hands and feet. So first they had to observe carefully the rock, okay, and they have to identify so that where they can hold, okay, so where they can hold, and so they can put their hands and feet. Today I was not going to back out. Now today, because she has already gained the courage, so now today she will not look back, okay. I stood first in the line. Now before she was at the last, now she stood first in the line. Our instructor tied a rope around his waist. So now our instructor again tied a rope around his waist. He put the sling and held the thick rope which was hanging. So now he put the sling, okay, and he hold that thick rope which was hanging, okay. He started climbing as if he was running up. Now he began to climb as if he was running up in that rock, okay. I also put my sling, and now she also puts her sling, okay. But as I took my first step, I slipped. As soon as she took the first step, she slipped, okay. You all know, as I already told you, the meaning of slipped. And there I was swinging from the rope, and now she slept, so because of that now she was swinging from the rope, okay. And swinging means moving back and forth or from side to side while suspended or on an axis, okay. She was swinging from the rope. Keep your body at an angle of 90 degrees while climbing, I heard. And now someone was saying that while climbing the rock, what they have to do, they have to keep their body at an angle of 90 degrees, that is straight, okay. Keep your back straight. And someone was saying to keep her back straight, do not bend. If they bend means incline the body downwards from the vertical, okay. So if she and someone was saying her that not to bend, okay. Keeping this in mind, I imagined the rock as flat ground and started to climb up, and keeping all these things in her mind, and now she is imagining that rock as a flat ground, okay. And now again she began to climb up. Again, while coming down, we had to use the rope in a special way called rappelling. So while coming down also they had to use the rope, okay, in a special way, okay, that is in a different method, that is called rappelling. So rappelling means the rope, okay, one end being firmly held or secured is wrapped around the climber's body in such a way that it can be fed out by one hand slowly or quickly as desired to lower the body gradually down the face of the rock, okay. I did this with the same fearlessness. So now while coming down also she was doing with the same courage, okay. Now she is out of fear. Without fear she is doing the same thing while coming down, okay. Tell, have you ever climbed a tree? If you have climbed, then yes. How did you feel? So while climbing the trees, how do you feel? Were you scared? So while climbing the trees, whether you were scared or not, you have to write. Did you ever fall? Then, and while climbing the trees, so have you ever fall from the trees? So you have to write the answer. Have you ever seen someone climb a small wall? So if you have seen, Then you have to write yes. What do you think is the difference between climbing a wall and climbing a high rock? So you have to write the difference between, okay, climbing a wall and climbing a high rock. A funny incident. So 14th February 1984, a funny incident took place. Okay, it was evening, and now that was evening time. Okay, Khondonbi was feeling hungry. Now this Khondonbi was feeling hungry. She was feeling hungry. We did not have anything to eat. Now they don't have anything to eat. Okay, she jumped over the fence and got into a field. So now she was the leader, so she jumped over the fence, and from that fence she went into the field. She quickly plucked 2 big cucumbers and came back. Now what she did is she quickly plucked 2 big cucumbers, okay, and she came back. Just then a woman came from behind and caught hold of her bag. So as soon as she came, what happened? A woman came from the back, and in her bags she caught cucumbers and hold her bag. Okay, she started saying something to Khondonbi in her own language. So she was that lady she said something. She was saying something in her own language to Khondonbi. We could not understand what she was saying. So what that lady was saying, they were not able to understand. Khondonbi was trying to explain in her Mizo language. So now Khondonbi, she was trying to explain in her own language, okay, which we could not understand. Now they were not able to understand. I tried to explain in Hindi, but neither of them could understand it. Now she was the group leader, and now sorry students, as I told you that Sangeeta went to pluck the cucumbers. I said like that, but it's not Sangeeta, okay, it's Khondonbi. So Sangeeta tried to explain them in Hindi, but neither that lady understand Hindi nor that Khondonbi understand Hindi. Okay. Finally, I folded my hands to say that we were sorry. So what Sangeeta did is, at last she joined her hands and said to that lady that we are really sorry. Okay, she apologized to that lady. Okay, by then our group had gone far ahead. So till that time, their group, okay, group number 7, they had already gone so far. Okay, it was already dark now. It is already dark. Okay, I thought we had lost our way. So now she is thinking that now she has lost their track. Okay, now we were really scared, so they were frightened. We could not see anything even with our torches, though they have torches in their hands, but they were not able to see anything. Okay, I started sweating even though it was cold. Though that time it was very cold, but still she was sweating. Okay, I tightly held Khondonbi's hand. Now Sangeeta, she tightly held Khondonbi's hand. I called out loudly, "Where are you all? Can you hear me?" My voice echoed in the mountains. So now she was very afraid, and now she started to call out everyone very in a loud voice. Okay, now she is calling that where are the others, and now she is also saying that can you hear me. Okay, so when she was saying these things, her voice echoed in the mountains. So echoed means if a sound echoes or a place echoes with a sound, you hear the sound again because you are in a large empty space. Okay, like the sound of footsteps echoed around the hall, you have also heard, no? Next example is the building echoed with the sound of gunfire. These are the examples, and so here is the example, that is my voice echoed around the hall. Okay, this is the sentence. Echoed means that if you say something, then you hear the sound again. Okay, because you are in a large or empty space, so because of that your voice echoes. Okay, we both started to whistle loudly and flashed our torches. So they both started to whistle very loudly. Okay, and they also began to flash their torches. Probably the group had noticed that we were missing. So now, till this time, now the group has also come to know that now they were missing from that group. We heard some whistles at a distance. So they also heard someone was whistling from a distance. I understood the signal. So now they understood the signal. We held each other's hand tightly and waited. So they were holding each other's hand very tightly and they were waiting for them. Khondonbi felt that we should keep talking. So Khondonbi was feeling that now they should talk with each other. They should not stop talking with each other. She started singing a Mizo song loudly. Now Khondonbi started to sing a Mizo song very loudly. After some time, we saw them coming towards us. At last, we were with the group again, and after few minutes or after some time, what happened? They both saw their group was coming towards them. Okay, then finally they were again with the group. So thank you, students. This much for today.